Have you ever felt the mountains call, not with a shout but a whisper? It's a gentle invitation, almost like a secret only you can hear, carried on the cool morning air. That's the sacred valley of Peru. Nestled between towering peaks, it's a place where the earth feels alive and ancient energy pulses beneath your feet. It draws you in with ancient stories and hidden paths, where the Incas once walked and built wonders among the peaks. Every stone and trail seems to hold a memory, waiting to be discovered. Their spirit lingers, woven into the land, promising not just a trip, but a true adventure for the soul. The landscape itself feels like a living tapestry, stitched together by centuries of history. The Incas were masters of stone, astronomers and artists. Walking here is stepping back in time. Their ingenuity and reverence for nature are etched into every wall and terrace. You can almost hear echoes of their lives in the wind and rivers. The sound of water tumbling over rocks, the whisper of grass in the breeze, it all feels like a message from the past. This journey was my chance to touch that history, to feel it beneath my feet. Each step connected me to those who came before, their hopes and dreams lingering in the stones. I imagined vibrant markets, smiling locals, and the sheer scale of the Andes. The colors, the sounds, the warmth of the people, all of it painted a vivid picture in my mind. The challenge, altitude, long walks, unpredictable weather, only made it more thrilling. Every obstacle was a reminder that true adventure asks for effort and rewards you with wonder. I packed with wonder, ready for whatever the valley had in store. My heart raced with anticipation, knowing that each day would bring something unexpected. This was more than a trip. It was a pilgrimage to a place that felt sacred before I ever arrived. The promise of discovery and transformation hung in the air. With excitement, I set off for Peru, leaving the familiar behind. The journey itself became a threshold, a crossing into a world both mysterious and inviting. The sacred valley awaited, a treasure chest of experiences, ancient secrets, and self-discovery. I felt as if I was about to unlock a story written in the mountains themselves. The whisper from the Andes became a song, and I was finally ready to listen. The melody of the mountains promised to guide me. If only I opened my heart. It was time to start my journey, following the ancient paths of the Incas, and to let the Andes reveal their secrets, one step at a time. The trek began on a crisp morning, the kind that makes you feel alive before you even take your first step. The air was thin and electric with anticipation, each breath a reminder of the altitude and the adventure ahead. Our guide Mateo greeted us warmly, invoking the blessing of Pachamama, Mother Earth, and sharing stories of the land's spirit. We weren't conquering the land. We were being welcomed by it, invited to walk gently and listen to its ancient wisdom. Lush fields, tiny farmhouses, and the winding Urubamba River stretched below, while the Andes towered above us like silent guardians. Every step forward revealed a new, breathtaking vista. Mountains shifting in the light, valleys opening up like secrets. I stopped often, trying to absorb the living painting around me, the colors and textures more vivid than I'd ever imagined. As we climbed higher, the valley below became a patchwork quilt of greens and golds, and my legs reminded me this was a real journey, not just a dream. The path, sometimes steep, sometimes gentle, was always beautiful, trod by countless feet over centuries, each step echoing with history. I thought of the Inca messengers, the Chasquis, running these same trails with messages and hope, their spirits lingering in the stones beneath our feet. The first day was a symphony of sensations: crisp air, the scent of earth, and the distant call of birds. Sunlight filtered through the trees, a gentle breeze danced across the grass, and birdsong echoed in the mountain sky. The steady rhythm of boots on earth grounded me, each step a promise to keep moving forward. The anticipation I'd felt at dawn transformed into pure joy, shared laughter, and a sense of belonging with my fellow travelers. I was here, truly present, walking through the sacred valley, surrounded by stories and beauty. The journey had truly begun, and with every step I felt more connected to the land and to myself. Every step felt like a step into forever, a promise that adventure and discovery lay ahead. The world felt vast and full of possibility, the horizon stretching endlessly before us. My heart was completely open to it, ready to embrace whatever the trail would bring. Our path led through real living villages, adobe houses, colorful doors, and gardens bursting with flowers. Each home seemed to hold its own story, passed down through generations, echoing with laughter and memories. Children greeted us with laughter, their joy infectious as they played in the sun. Women in traditional dress tended llamas and spun wool, their hands skillful and sure, keeping ancient traditions alive in the rhythm of daily life. Time moved at a gentler pace here, as if the mountains themselves encouraged everyone to slow down and savor each moment. In one plaza, an old woman wove a blanket, her hands telling stories of mountains and stars. Each thread she wove seemed to connect the past with the present, weaving together the spirit of her ancestors. We shared a smile, a moment of pure connection that needed no words, bridging cultures and generations. I bought a woven bracelet, a piece of her art and history. It felt like carrying a small piece of the village's soul with me, a reminder of the warmth and creativity found here. Further along, we found a small Incan outpost, simple stones perched on a hillside, silent witnesses to centuries of travelers who had come before us. Mateo explained it was a resting place for travelers, a spot where ancient footsteps paused to take in the view and gather strength. Touching the stones, I felt awe at the Incas' ingenuity. Their craftsmanship was both practical and poetic, blending seamlessly with the land. Their buildings became part of the landscape, a lesson in respect for nature and the wisdom of working with, not against, the earth. Ancient terraces still climbed the mountains, farmed by locals as their ancestors did. The land was alive, shaped by hands both old and new. This was living history, not confined to museums, but woven into the daily lives of everyone here. Walking here, I felt like a guest in a story still being written, each step a new line in the ongoing tale of these remarkable villages. Reaching Ollantaytambo was a highlight, a fortress that takes your breath away. The town's stone streets and flowing water channels are echoes of the past, but the fortress dominates, massive terraces climbing the mountain, a testament to Inca power. Climbing the steps, the view grew more spectacular with every level. I imagined Inca soldiers and priests, the stones humming with ancient energy. At the top, the Temple of the Sun, 6 enormous granite monoliths, fitted with impossible precision. The stones were hauled from across the valley, a feat that still baffles engineers. Standing there, wind swirling, I felt awe at human capability. As the sun set, the stones glowed orange, and silence fell over the ruins. The echoes of Ollantaytambo were in the stones, the light and the air. Some things built by human hands truly stand the test of time. Their spirit endures for all to witness. Walking through this landscape, I understood why it's called the Sacred Valley. The sacredness is in the land itself. The Incas saw the mountains or apus as living spirits. Each peak had a name, a personality, a presence you could feel. The Urubamba River, Wilcamayu, was the source of life, watering fields and sustaining the people. The Incas worked in harmony with nature, building terraces and irrigation systems. Their spirituality was woven into daily life, offerings to Pachamama, gratitude for safe passage. This wasn't religion in a church, but a way of living, a dialogue with the world. The valley mirrored the Milky Way above. Everything was connected, earth, sky, people, gods. To walk here is to walk through their church, their university, their home. It's a place that invites you to connect with something larger than yourself. The Sacred Valley is a living, breathing reminder of that connection. This journey was about more than sights. It was about connection. Connection with the land, with history, and with people. Quiet moments of reflection, sitting above the valley, watching clouds drift, brought peace I rarely find. The mountains put everything in perspective. Worries shrink in their presence. Our trekking group from all over the world became a little family, helping, laughing, sharing stories. By the end, we were bound by memories. I felt a deep, unspoken connection to the past, running my hands along ancient stones. Walking in Inca footsteps, I honored their memory. History became something I could feel, not just read. Most profound was the connection with myself. The trek pushed me, stripped away the non-essentials, and revealed a simpler, stronger me. The journey was a connection not of words, but of spirit. It changed me in ways I never expected. What truly brings the Sacred Valley to life is its people, the descendants of the Incas, carrying on traditions with pride. Their kindness and generosity inspired me at every turn. In every village we were greeted with warm smiles and a friendly alianchu, hello in Quechua. Their warmth was as breathtaking as the mountains. Despite modern pressures, they hold on to their language, customs, and way of life. Their culture isn't a performance, it's the heartbeat of their existence. One afternoon we shared cocoa tea with a local family. Simple home, rich in spirit and tradition. Their hospitality was a gift, freely given. The people are the guardians of this place, keepers of ancient knowledge and stories. Meeting them was the most precious part of my adventure. Their kindness is the memory that will stay with me the longest. This trek was more than a journey across a landscape. It was a journey inward. The rhythm of walking became meditation. My mind grew quiet. I noticed the little things, wildflowers, clouds, the sun on my face. The physical challenge taught me resilience, pushing through steep paths and thin air. I learned to listen to my body, to rest, but to keep going. I discovered a forgotten strength within myself. Surrounded by immense beauty, I felt both small and deeply connected. Standing on a high pass, awe washed over me, a spiritual experience. The trek taught me to embrace the journey, not just the destination. Every step, every sunrise was a destination in itself. It changed how I see the world and how I want to live. A journey like this plants a seed of wonder that keeps growing. It's a gift I carry with me always. My journey through the Sacred Valley was one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. It was a tapestry of stunning landscapes, ancient history, and human warmth. I found adventure, connection, and a piece of myself I'd lost. Now, I invite you. If you feel the mountains calling, maybe the Sacred Valley is waiting for you too. You don't need to be an expert, just bring an open heart. The path is there, ready for your first step. It will challenge, inspire, and change you. Don't wait for the perfect time is now. Go, walk the ancient paths, meet the people, and let your story unfold. The world is a magnificent book. Let the Sacred Valley be a beautiful chapter in yours. Dream big, travel far, and always appreciate the journey. Your own sacred path awaits. Take that first wonderful step.